Superman. Okay. This movie was mid.
Whoa, 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 now. You got too much dip on your chip.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. This movie was mid. Not for the reasons you might think. Okay. I enjoyed the action. I enjoyed the actors, the cinematography, what was seen. I enjoyed the visuals. I enjoyed the intensity of the actors, their deliverance. I liked a good majority of the film, but the reason why it's mid to me, the reason why I just got nothing out of it really, is because of the lines, of the dialogue, of the script, of what was said. The majority of the things that were coming out of the mouths of the actors themselves had no meaning. There was no depth to what was said. Okay, they could have delivered the line very well, but the line itself didn't add anything to the film. Half of what was said in the movie didn't make any sense. Freaking Hawk Girl, Hawk Girl, like, didn't have any lines, bro. Every time she was on screen, she's just screaming. She barely had any lines at all. Okay, it was kind of weird, honestly, because it's like you got this star-studded cast and you have all these amazing characters: Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, Superman, and then they open their mouths and they're like, what did he just say? What did he just say? But yeah, dude. And another gripe of mine, I guess, would be the hero's journey that didn't exist in this film. Okay, Superman was the same person at the beginning of the film that he was at the end of the film. Okay, Lex Luthor was the same person at the beginning of the film that he was at the end of the film. There was no change. Lois Lane was the same person at the beginning of the film that she was at the end of the film. There was no change in any of the characters. They were the same throughout the whole movie. And it's like, bro, like, so you made me watch something and there's nothing that I got out of it besides some cool fight scenes. It's like, bro, what are we doing? Like, freaking 28 years later had a way better story, way better plot, way better dialogue, way better hero's journey than Superman. And that budget of that film was only what, 60 or 70 million. And this budget was like twice or three times that. Like, come on, man. Crazy. So yeah, at the end of the day, you want your script to really pull you through. Like, bro, you can have the worst film in the world but have the best script, the best dialogue, the best hero's journey, and succeed. You don't even have to have crazy action, crazy fights. I was taken out of this film. I was taken out of it. It was like I was looking back at myself watching this film, and I'm like, why was I there? Like, what did I get out of this? For those brain dead individuals that just like, okay, I can't say that. For people that just like to go watch action films and get nothing out of it and get like a story, like barely a story really, this is the movie for you. Okay. But for people like me that like to go on a journey, that like to see this character develop, to like to see his ups and his downs and how it shapes him, and by the end of the film, he's very different from what he was before. I like me personally, I like movies like that. This ain't that movie, bro. This ain't that movie. And I hope and I pray the Fantastic Four does a better job at character development than this film did. Because, man, I had such high hopes. I had such high hopes for this film, especially after seeing the trailers. I'm like, oh, man, we're going to get some good backstories. We're going to get some good character development. We're going to be able to see how Superman became. No, this ain't that. This ain't that. Okay. But yeah, I rest my case. I give this film a solid 6 out of 10. Okay, the action was good. The actors were great. I had no gripes with them. Okay, they did their job. They did their job. It's the person who wrote the script. It's the person who wrote the script. It's the person who wrote the dialogue. And was like, hey, I think this is what our character should do in the film. I think this is what he should become. But yeah, dude. Yeah. Anyways.